Okay, so we're back, and we are back with Ubuntu MATE. It's my birthday in a couple days, and this distribution is special to me because this was the first distro I went full time on Linux with. Here, let me if I can find my cursor. Oh, there it is. If so, let me begin this. Let's see, do I change the resolution? See, I can barely read this. System tools, terminal, system monitor. Okay, where's the settings? Where's the settings? Preferences. Okay. Displays. Okay. Come on. Oh, hello. Yeah, this looks okay. Okay, that's much better. Okay. So, you might have noticed that normally I start off on like the grub screen or like the initial boot screen. Today I did not do that because it was having this weird thing where I would like press the power button on the computer and then it wouldn't show up, and then I'd have to like unplug and plug back in the HDMI cable. So yeah, so I don't even know if this like goes to a grub screen, because this might just go to you know, the UEFI splash screen. I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, this is very special to me because this is the first distro that I went full time with. Of course, Ubuntu MATE is just Ubuntu with the MATE desktop. Mainline Ubuntu uses the GNOME desktop, albeit fairly customized to the distribution's tastes. And we will get to mainline Ubuntu eventually. But this is just Ubuntu MATE 24.04. And with Ubuntu, the version number is also the time it was released. So this was initially released April of 2024 as the 24.04 number suggests. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is a new installer. They used to use an installer called Ubiquity, and we'll see if this new installer is any good, because I haven't used Ubuntu in quite a while. I switched to Fedora, I believe, because I had 20.04, and by 22.04, Canonical, the company that kind of created and is the primary maintainer of Ubuntu, it started going off in a direction that I didn't really like. So I decided to switch over to Fedora, you know, because Fedora and Ubuntu both have releases in April and October. So I decided to try out Fedora, and I really liked it, so I went with that. But if you prefer Ubuntu, that's fine. Whatever makes you happy. It's your computer. So we do speak English. Okay. Oh, I can change these later in the system settings, huh? What sort of, okay. So it's basically standard, ooh, large text. So, I see these, sort of, do I want to turn this on?
Screen reader on. Ubuntu MATE installer main panel. Screen reader off.
And the screen reader pronounced it wrong. So yes, you might have looked at the title of this video and be like, Ubuntu MATE? What is this, an Australian distro? No, it's pronounced MATE, like the T, yerba mate. Ah, Okay, so, all right, what do we got for deaf people? Visual alerts, huh? There's nothing I could, I don't know what I could do to demonstrate that. Sticky keys. When I was a kid, I used to use sticky keys all the time because, I don't know, I felt like it made typing easier because I could just press the shift key instead of holding it down. And then slow keys kind of slows the keyboard down, so if you have, like, really fat fingers to the point where you're disabled, to the point where it's a disability, your fingers are so fat and swollen. But no, I think that's for people with like cerebral palsy. I think it just slows down your typing. Pointing and clicking. Mouse keys. I think that's for people who have like no fingers. That's not a joke. I mean, like, people who like literally do not have like fingers, or maybe their index and middle finger are missing, I think. Zoom. Oh no, wait, you know what I think that is? I think that's where you can control the mouse with your keyboard. I don't know why, I don't know what disability would necessitate that. I'm not disabled, well, I'm not physically disabled myself. And then Zoom. Yeah. See, that's for people who are legally blind. Okay. It's nice to see accessibility settings. Always nice to see that. Computing is for everyone. All right. Ah! My keyboard fell. Okay. English. Yes, we are using an English US keyboard. And we're just going to keep our wired connection. Okay. And this is another thing with the live CD. You can install or just try it. Everything seems to be working pretty good, so we'll just go to next. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and go through the interactive installation since I think most people will just be using this. An auto install for okay. This is probably more for people who like work in an office and they need to install this on a bunch of different computers over and over again. Maybe they have an auto install.yaml that they mention here. But we'll just go through the interactive installation. Okay. We'll take the full Monty. The minimal install is basically just comes with like the system utilities, like the settings app and Firefox, I believe, and that's it. You don't get all the other softwares. So, but we want the full Monty. We want the whole thing. Yeah, go ahead. All right. So always check these because why not? So yeah, it says Ubuntu MATE ships with no proprietary software by default. But you check these boxes and installs with the proprietary software. I'm a big FOSS nut, but like, sometimes to get things to work, you do need the proprietary software. You can't get away from it, and it sucks. But it's just how it is. It is what it is. How do you want to install Ubuntu MATE? Well, we'll just do erase disk and install. All right. My name is Stan Stockfoot. Yes, why, yes, I am using a Nuckbox G3 Plus. Oh my god. Okay. Computer's name, Stockfoot. And my username, I'll just leave it at Stan. Okay, super secret password. That is totally not the name for a crispy thing that you put on salads. And I don't know what Active Directory is, so I'm going to leave this alone. There should be like a little informational thing. No, I don't want to use Active Directory. Accidentally clicked. Come on. Yeah, close enough. New York time zone. Yeah, that all looks good, so we'll just go ahead and hit install. And then, of course, you have the standard slideshow that they always have when you're installing a distribution. Okay. Just a nice little introduction to the OS. Included software, MATE tweak. Oh, we'll have some fun with that. Okay. I've got Firefox and Evolution included. Evolution is a mail client. An email client, I should say. So, supported software is Chromium. You can also just install full fat Chrome. And I might even show you how to do that if you really want to. You can also install Steam if you want. Okay. And it comes with two different, well, Celluloid's an audio and video player. Rhythmbox is just kind of music thing. Oh, it comes with Shotwell, which I believe is a GNOME app. It's for managing your pictures, as you can see here in the screenshot. Of course, everybody knows about GIMP. GIMP image editor. Which GIMP stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. So, whatever. Okay, and of course, showcasing Celluloid as a video player. Of course, it includes LibreOffice. So, yeah, this would not be included with the minimal install. So if you just didn't want LibreOffice, you could just avoid having that. Oh, featuring the accessibility settings. And here's where you can join the community. Aw, they're only social, they're listing, and their installer is Twitter? Twitter sucks, man. Get off Twitter. Seriously, get off Twitter. It's, there's nothing there anymore, dude. Like, just the sooner you get off it, the better your life will be, okay? I got off Twitter long before Elon Musk ever got his fucking hands on it, okay? Long before then. And it was a very good decision because there was no pain when he did get his hands on it and quote-unquote ruin it. It was already bad before he got it. Elon Musk just made it 10 times worse. But it was already bad. So, yeah. A funny story about my password. So, my first... When I first started using Linux, I had an Acer C720, and I'm not sure if I told this story before, but I had an Acer C720, an old Chromebook, right? I bought it in 2015, and I really loved that thing. It was great as like a little second computer to carry around everywhere. And at the time, what they were doing with like Chrome and Chrome apps was actually really cool. They don't do nearly the same kind of thing with Chrome as they did back then, because back then Chrome itself was kind of like they were trying to make it like a kind of application ecosystem, and now that's kind of horrifying because Google has just shown themselves to be so fucking untrustworthy at every level. But you know, at the time it was pretty cool, and at the time I was a Chrome user, so you know, so it was just a really cool thing. You know, really lightweight, battery lasted all day. You know, I just could take it anywhere. It was really, really nice for the time. And then and then the screen died on it. I still have that Chromebook, by the way, and actually, year or two ago, I tried to like kind of revive it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and repair the screen, and we'll see where that goes. You know, if I don't succeed, oh well, you know, we tried. Well, I opened it up, you know, I plugged it in, turned it on, and the screen worked right out the gate. I didn't even have to do anything to it. What did die though was the battery. So I was planning on installing a proper distribution on it anyway. So you know, it's not like it was a terrible loss or anything. I just because I needed to open the laptop up anyway, because there's a write protect screw on these Acer C720s that prevents you from like installing a whole new operating system. So I done screw that anyway. So I just, you know, replaced the battery while I was at it. So yeah, that was super easy. I mean, it's only got 2 gigs of RAM, but the processor was a Haswell processor, which was brand new at the time. And even though it's not like the top end of the Haswell processors, it was still a really good processor. And it still is a pretty good processor. Like, even though it's only got 2 gigs of RAM, the big limiting factor on that Chromebook is the fact that the storage is 16 gigs. Like, unbelievable. How is the big limiting factor to my use of the computer? I mean, granted, you're not going to be gaming on that unless it's like unless you're playing fucking roguelikes Rogue. Unless you're playing something like Rogue or fucking NetHack, you're not going to be gaming on that thing. But for web browsing, you know, it's like, you know, it's perfectly fine. Even today, I think the thing that made it choke a little was I tried watching Twitch, and if you were still just staring at the Twitch page, if you were just looking at the video feed, it worked fine. It was perfectly fine if you were just looking at the video feed on Twitch. If you tried to do anything else on the computer, while you were watching Twitch, it kind of choked a little. But like, that's kind of like my fucking metric, right? Like Twitch is like one of the heaviest websites that most people would use frequently, right? So the fact that it can still do Twitch kind of sorta is pretty amazing to me. You know, so yeah, it's still a pretty good laptop, except for the storage. That's the only issue I have with it, is the storage. Oh well. Oh, how did I get on this topic? Okay, password. Okay, so the password I always use, and this is the only place I use it, is in like virtual machines, and when I'm testing things on this little mini PC. I don't use it anywhere else, and none of my virtual machines are like production use. If they were like production use, like if I had like a VPS somewhere and I put a virtual machine on it, I would not be using this password. Okay, this is just literally just local virtual machines. But like the password is crouton, right? And what that was there was a program back in the day, and actually maybe I'll show you while we're waiting on this. And now we're waiting on Firefox. I had to get a new thumb drive for this because all of my other thumb drives I had data on them, and I didn't want to have to move things around. And the one I was using is only 4 gigabytes. So I went up to Walmart and I bought a 16 gigabyte USB drive from On, which is Walmart's electronics brand. And oh, there it is. and it's only USB 2.0 speeds. And I was like, oh, it'll be fine. So I cheaped out. This was like $3.88. I fucking cheaped out. And now I'm regretting it because I think this is slower than the old thumb drive. Let's see here. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So this is a dormant project because, yeah, you'll see here, EOL, that means end of life. This is a dormant project because they started, well, here's the reasons. Increasingly strict shelf safeguards, changes in whatever this is, the build tools, removal of manifest v2 extensions. Oh, that sucks. Removal of whatever this is, breaking this other thing. And Chromium OS being replaced by Android. That must be recent, because that's only been recent development. But no, one of the reasons they shut down before was because Chrome OS kind of got what am I trying to say? Chrome OS got a way to like have a guest operating system like just legitimately out of the box. You didn't have to use Crouton anymore. But at the time, this was like 2015, 2016. At the time, this was great. This allowed me to use a guest operating system right alongside Chrome OS, and you just had a keyboard combination to switch between them. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun doing that. I learned a lot using and this was mostly Ubuntu. I think you could also install Debian on it, but this was mostly Ubuntu. And I tried out a bunch of different desktops on this. How are we on the install? Oh, the bar here and the bar here aren't very distinct in this theme. Setting up the system. Okay, here we'll move this over to a new workspace. All right. Okay. Okay. So anyway, but yeah, yeah. Here's the keyboard combination. Control Alt Shift back and Control Alt Shift forward. Yeah. Oh, Ubuntu 16.04. When I first started using this, it was Ubuntu 14.04. And again, remember our version numbers released April 2014. And this is April 16.04 is April 2016. Okay. But yeah, I learned so much. I remember trying out different desktops, and on that laptop, I believe every desktop I tried, which was like LXD, XFC, what else was there? I tried GNOME. I remember trying GNOME 3, and that was Slideshow City. And I also tried KDE, and I think that was also Slideshow City. Those were GNOME 3 and KDE 4 at the time. And let me tell you, KDE 4 sucked. I thought it was hideous. It didn't run very well. And then KDE came out with KDE 5, and KDE 5 is great. I don't use KDE, but KDE 5 made KDE great. It was really good. And then, of course, we looked at KDE 6. KDE 6 is even better than KDE 5. I gotta hand it to the KDE team, even though I prefer GNOME. The KDE teams are all doing great work. Okay, we're gonna just restart now. Enough reminiscing about old Chromebooks. Okay. Okay, remove the installation medium. Ah. USB drive is removed. What? What was that? What the? What was Okay. How are we on time? Oh my god, I spent 25 minutes in my old man memories. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, see, it doesn't even go to a grub screen. If you don't know what grub is, basically, look at the start of every other video I've made. It starts off at the grub screen where you choose what operating system you want to boot into. Let's see here. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It'll come up. I see a cursor. I have a cursor. If I have it, my cursor. Oh, there it is. Okay. And we're back to 4K resolution. Okay. We will fix that post haste. Okay. Problem detected? With what? No, I don't want to report the fucking problem. What? Didn't even tell me what the problem was. Hey, what's the problem? Okay, preferences. Displays. Okay. 1920 by 1080. Apply. Apply. Keep this configuration. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, next thing I need to do. I think there's a unified preferences menu. Main menu. Oh no, that's for that's for this menu. What am I trying to do? You know, they used to have a welcome screen. I guess they got rid of that. There used to be a really nice welcome screen in the distro that sort of, well, welcomed you to the operating system, and I thought that was brilliant. It even had a little software boutique. If you go back to videos by a guy by the name of Joe Collins, who was a huge inspiration for this channel, and to me personally, because Joe Collins is one of the reasons I gained enough confidence to use Linux full time. But if you go back to one of his videos about Ubuntu MATE, I think it might have been about Ubuntu MATE 16.04, he shows off the software boutique. And it was a really nice little way of showcasing some common software that people would have wanted to install. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. System settings. There we go. This is the control center. Oh, the app center. I think this is now a fork of GNOME software. Oh god, snaps. Ugh. Let's see how long Firefox takes to here, let's go to a new desktop. Let's see how long Firefox takes to come up. Oh, pretty instantly. So Firefox is now a snap, and a lot of people were upset about that because snaps used to take a long time to come up. I guess they fixed that, which is good. But I don't know. I used to be like when snaps first came out, I was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. This will solve an issue where you know, each distro had to kind of maintain their own packages because snaps are like a universal package format that works on everything as long as you can install snapd. And yeah, it's kind of fell apart. Kind of fell apart. Don't install this. Don't install this. Don't install the Steam Snap. I'm pretty sure Steam, or I'm sorry, Valve went out and was like, "Hey, don't install the Steam Snap. It sucks." Let's see here. Of course, huh. So I'm assuming this check mark here means that it's an official snap. But here it's an official snap by the developer, and here it's an official snap by Canonical, who, in case you didn't know, are not the creators of Steam. Valve made Steam. Okay. And of course you have the little star here, which is by Snapcrafters, which are like... They're basically like a team. I'm not sure if they're employed by Canonical or if they're like a team of trusted volunteers. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Let's try Ocular. Is this it doesn't say whether it's a snap or not. Huh. But yeah. But no. Before I do anything else, I got distracted. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Oh, see, I can tell these apart now. Look at that. Here, watch this. Hey, I can tell them apart. Look at that. This is beautiful. And of course, you can try all these different things to your all these different themes to your heart's content. Oh, we got wallpapers here. Let's table the wallpapers for now. Let's do Mate tweak. Let's not show desktop icons. I don't like desktop icons. You can keep them if you want them in your install, but I don't like them. Let's see here. All right. I'm not gonna mess. What's this? Macro, built-in, X present, X render. I'm not gonna mess with it. Let's do panel. Okay. All right. So there's in Ubuntu MATE, they do provide you with several default panel layouts. Panels being these guys up and down here. So this is the brisk menu. This is a more modern format with like the brisk menu up here. So the brisk menu, funny story about the brisk menu. The brisk menu was actually created by a distribution called Solus for their Mate desktop version of their distribution. But Martin Wimpress, I believe he was the guy who sort of founded this project, and I believe he's also still the maintainer. He used to work at Canonical. I believe he left Canonical, but he still does volunteer as the maintainer of Ubuntu MATE. But he saw that it was really cool and was like, hey, I'm going to put that in my distro, which is a great example of free and open source cooperation. Now, if you would like to see what Mate would look like without the brisk menu, we have traditional. There you go. So in the traditional layout, this is following on from GNOME 2. Because when GNOME 3 came around, they basically changed around everything. The desktop looked and felt almost completely different. But yeah, instead of just one menu, you had your applications, places, which is basically like, you know, home folder, your desktop folder, all these, and you can click on that and it'll go to the place. And then system, which is where you could get your system settings, control center, all that sort of thing. And then they have a contemporary. I'm not sure what the difference here is. What's the difference? Oh, it just doesn't have that shortcut up top. There might be a couple other differences, I'm not sure. Now, if you go to Cupertino, if you would prefer a more Mac-like interface, reload? Okay. Yeah. See? It has a little global menu, and a dock. And, let me see here. Is there, here. Haha. So, the thing with, the Mate is, it's, with the Mate desktop is, it was a fork of GNOME 2 because, you know, people were like, hey, I really like GNOME 2, you know, you're taking away my stuff. So a bunch of people decided to fork it, and now we can have this, we can still have this classic little desktop if you like the way GNOME 2 worked better. And of course they keep improving on it, which is nice. There's another desktop called Trinity that was kind of a fork of KDE 3 because people really liked KDE 3 before KDE 4 rolled around. But they didn't really keep up like the Mate desktop did. And unfortunately, I think the development on the Mate desktop is slowing down too. Because I mentioned Solus earlier. They apparently are dropping support for the Mate desktop in favor of XFCE because updates to the Mate desktop are too slow. And if you know XFCE and how slow their development is, you know that's really saying something. Like, XFCE's development, the pace of their development is so glacial that for a while there in like the early 2010s, people thought it was a dead project. And then all of a sudden they came out with an update and it's like, oh my god, you're still alive! Begin with the system problems. I'm trying to make you look good, man. You're just not you're just not cooperating. Okay. All right. And of course, this panel is called or this dock is called Plank. Let me see here. Let's see here. What oh, we can do preferences. Yaru Dark. What's this? Go to Mate. It's parent. And we'll just stay with Yaru Dark. You can put it on the top with the top panel here, like a maniac if you want. Right. Left. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's your computer. Bill. Alright. And size up the icons to a ridiculous degree. Oh my goodness. Oh god. What was the default? 48. And of course you can also affect the icon zoom. And close enough to default. Oh, you can also I just no. Oh, but I can use the arrow keys. Okay, that's good. Okay. Behavior. Window dodge. That makes it do this. Okay, it won't do anything while I've got this up, but that's okay. We're gonna do IntelliHide, which I believe does the same thing. If I go here. Yeah. Or if I do auto hide, it just goes away, and you have to do that. Why isn't it all the way at the bottom? That's weird. But then you can just dodge active window or dodge maximized window. We'll just leave it at window dodge. Hide delay 50 milliseconds. Yeah. Unhide delay. So basically just how long it takes for it to come back. Hide and come back. You can restrict it to a workspace. What about docklets? This is not a laptop, it's a mini PC, so I don't need the battery. This is like an application menu, I guess. What do I do? Just drag it? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not doing anything when I click it, but it's okay. I believe this is like your clipboard. Yeah, clipboard. CPU monitor. What is this like? Okay. And a clock. Oh, there's already a clock. Oh, I said my birthday was in a few days. It's actually tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, you know, I haven't told my story about why I switched in the first place. That would have been nice instead of going on and on about my history with my Chromebook. So yeah, so I had a Windows laptop, of course, and it wasn't a very good laptop, but it, you know, did what I needed to at the time. So yeah, what happened was, it ran an update, you know, and we all just love fucking Windows Update, right? Well, it ran an update, and looking back, I think it was an unsolicited attempt to upgrade me to Windows 10, because this was back in like 2015, I think. 2015, 2014, because I was still in university, because I went to the IT help desk to ask for help with this at my university. And so the the update forked itself, and so the weird thing is, like, it didn't factory reset itself. It came back up, and like all my files were gone, except if it was like at the top level of the C drive. That was all that was left. And I just, what the hell? Sorry, I need a little drinky. Oh, did I? No, okay. Blah. I'm a total slob, so I got some on my shirt, but didn't hit my microphone. That's good. Well, anyway. So, like, for a year after that happened, I still had my Chromebook. I think I had got my Chromebook before this, but I'm not sure. Like, for a year, I was terrified of letting it update, so I just let it go for a fucking year. without updating it. And that's a massive security risk, and I knew it at the time. So like finally, I was waiting. I was waiting for the first point release of 16.04. So I was watching Joe Collins at the time. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm finally gonna do it. And then I finally, it was on my birthday, July 21st, 2016. That was the day the first point release of Ubuntu 16.04 was released. I installed Ubuntu MATE on that laptop. And I distro hopped a lot after that, but I'll tell you, I thought I had a forever distro when I switched to Solus. You're never going to have a forever distro. You might have a distro you're on for 5 years, for 10 years. Hell, maybe I'll stick with Fedora for 20 years. Who knows? But, you know, if it starts getting bad, don't be afraid to try something else. You know? I mean, distro hopping like every week or so, that might be a bit much, unless you're like starting out and you're trying to get a feel for what you want. But, you know, stick with things. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Just try something else. But yeah, actually, initially, on that laptop, I tried to dual boot between Windows and Ubuntu MATE because, you know, I was just a little bit afraid. But then what happened was Windows kind of borked itself. So I was like, okay, you know what? To hell with you. I just nuked and paved the whole thing. And now and I was about to say now, I don't even have that laptop anymore. But after that, I just went full-time Linux. No more Windows, and I haven't looked back. The most I've ever used any Windows since then was at work. And that's because I'm basically forced to. I can't force other people's computers to go to Linux. But yeah, what else can we tweak? Oh, wait. We're not done with the panel layouts. Okay, I'm saving you for last. Okay. Then we have, what did we do? We did contemporary, Cupertino, we did traditional. Familiar was the default. I'll do Pantheon next. And you might be like, oh, this looks very similar. It is, because Pantheon is based on Elementary OS's desktop. And the dock is actually in the right position now. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, no. So I know I have kind of a bit of an Elementary OS hater. I don't want to hate on them too much because, you know, I used to hate on them a lot more. I think they do things wrong, and that's, you know, but yeah, I'm not gonna like harass anybody there. I think they've gotten enough hate, honestly. As much as I still criticize them for that donation thing. I think I talked about that in the Fedora GNOME episode. But yeah, no, it's a Mac-like interface. What's this? Oh, accessibility settings. Okay. And then we got Redmond. And what's based in Redmond? Microsoft! So this is the Windows-like layout. You know, I knew a guy who got a laptop and didn't have an OS on it. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll install Linux on it to, you know, just to help the guy out. And I installed Ubuntu MATE on it because I think it was still 2016 or 2017. And he was like, and I was like showing him like the layouts, and I was like, okay, what do you want? And he was like, oh, just do Redmond because that's more familiar. And I was like, I mean, I did it for him. Again, it was his computer. but I don't really, it's like, just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's better. And honestly, it might be better for you to like, if you're just starting out with Linux, it might be better if it doesn't look like Windows at all. If it just looks completely different, because it might make your brain think, okay, this is a different thing, I got to do things differently, right? Because if you have this layout and it looks and feels like Windows still, you might still be trying to do things the Windows way. All right, I saved this one for last because I've tried this before many times, and it has, in like virtual machines. When I had this on bare metal on that old laptop, it did work as intended. But in virtual machines, this never worked. So I'm kind of hoping that it will work now that I'm on bare metal. Hey! It does! So this is a Unity-based layout. I believe they still have the global menu. No, they don't have the global menu here. But yeah, this is made to look and feel like Unity. They had to put the menu up here, I guess. But yeah, if you're new to Linux, you probably don't know what Unity looks like. I'm gonna fix that. Not this coming Thursday, but next week. I'm gonna fix that. You're all gonna see what Unity looks like. But yeah, no. So let's see here. So yeah, that's all the panel layouts. You can customize this to your heart's content. Let's see here. I can add to panel. I can replace this menu with the brisk menu that we saw earlier if I wanted to. I don't, but I could. Oh, a set of eyeballs for your panel. It's watching me. Okay. Global application menu. I believe that's what this is. Force quit. So this is nice. Here, let me demonstrate. There we go. Yep. You are as I am with you. What? What? What the fuck? You'll be aided greatly by a person whom you thought to be unimportant. Is this just like a fortune cookie program? Alright, can I change this? Preferences. File wanda.py. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, hello. What's foot guy? Oh, I see. But he's so tiny. It's monkey.png. Oh, ew. Ew, that's fugly. Old Wanda. What does old Wanda look gorgeous, that's what that looks like. But yeah, I guess you can kind of make your own little animations if you just make a little PNG. Okay. Command to run when clicked. Okay, hold on. What's your problem, Firefox? Why are you taking so long to load? Whatever. Yeah! Okay. Oh, that's enough of that. Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have? Yeah, I have a separator. Ooh, weather report. Hell yeah. You have application launchers if you want. Okay. Let's see here. North America, United States, West Virginia. Fairmont's not on here. Morgantown's close enough. Oh, okay, because it goes by airports. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's change this to Celsius, because we're all cool science people. Kilometers per hour. Kilopascals. Kilometers. In this house, we use the metric system! Okay. Let's save us that. Okay. All right. Okay, that's what I was just on. Okay, screensaver. I can't believe this still has screensavers. We have a blank screen, random, Cosmos. That's not much of a screensaver. Floating gnomes. Floating mate's. You have your pictures folder. Hold on. I put all my thumb drives in this tin. Let's see here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot these things going upside down. Why did they make it like that? Okay. Let's see here. Is there tabs in this? Yes, it does support tabs. Hello. Let's see here. Control, 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 control. Yeah. Yeah, let's get all these guys. You know what? UDS too. Okay. Okay. All right. Hell yeah. Okay. Pop art squares. Preview. Yeah, there's my picture of the. Is that a llama or an alpaca? I forget. There's the cute girl's butt. What is this? Oh, okay, it switches between the things. Yeah. Cosmos is, I guess, just random pictures of the cosmos. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Let's see here. Wallpapers. Let's do wallpapers. Maybe. Oh, maybe that's under appearance. Okay, show desktop. That's kind of fugly, I think. Oh, that's better. Go away. Oh, I guess these just kind of change. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Here, hold on. Damn it. Let's see here. Oh, you can use a background image instead of the default panel color. Let's try this one. Well, it's not much to look at because this particular panel is just a thin strip, but if it were a bigger panel, it might be cooler. And a different image. That's okay. What am I doing? Now there's a way to move these. I haven't used this in a long time, and I'm not sure how to do that anymore. Oh, here we go. Move. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I don't think anything can go past these because I think they're locked. Yeah. They're locked to the panel. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. Oh, that's a nice picture of the beach. Of course, the green thingies without the Mate logo, or the Ubuntu Mate logo. And with the logo. And I think that was the default. Of course, here's the grayscale. Grayscale versions. I'm going to just skip the rest of those. Ain't that a pretty picture of Earth? Where is that? Is that Australia? I feel like this is Australia. No, it can't be Australia. Can't be Australia, because, yeah. Maybe this is the east coast of the US / North America? No. I don't think it is. I can't tell. Because it's like... No, there... Okay. Okay, because, like, there's, like, a strip here of, like, light. And I don't think ships could cause these lights. So I guess these are also cities? So maybe this is a river? Maybe this is a coast? Because I feel like these little dots out here are like boats, maybe? I don't know. I cannot tell. Okay, well. What's this? Oh, pretty. I don't know where that is. Eh. Someone's window. On a rainy day. Nice picture. Hello. I believe this is the logo for this version of Ubuntu. Let's see here. Hold on. Ubuntu has funny code names for their versions. I mentioned oh hell, I keep forgetting I can just search with Wikipedia. Ubuntu versions. Enter. Ubuntu version history. Okay. yeah, like Lucid Lynx, Karmic Koala. First one was Warty. That's Hoary Hedgehog. Warty Warthog. And then, of course, we got 6.06 Dapper Drake. 6.06 was the only version of Ubuntu that was ever late. It was pushed back to June, and I'm not sure why. I don't remember if I ever knew why they pushed it back to June. But yeah, that was Dapper Drake. And that was an LTS release. So with Ubuntu, it has LTS releases and interim releases. You can see here, you know, like so the LTS releases are good for 5 years, whereas the interim releases are only good for 9 months. So the LTS releases release every 2 years. Interim releases go out every 6 months, right? So like you see here, 22.04, 22.10, 23.04, 23.10, 24.04. And then we have the upcoming 25.10. And our next LTS will be 26.04. And that'll be the next one. But this one is, scroll down to the bottom. Not that far down to the bottom. Oh wait, here's just a simple list. Okay. 24.04 is Noble Numbat? What the fuck's a Numbat? Aw, it's a little cutie pie. That's what a Numbat is. So, yeah. Oh, it eats termites. That's nice. So yeah, 24.04 was Focal Fusa, and they kind of go like in alphabetical order. It's like an adjective and an animal. 19.04 was Disco Dingo. We have Cosmic Cuttlefish for the previous one to that. Bionic Beaver, which was the first LTS to have GNOME 3 as its default desktop. And of course, if you're wondering what they did for X, because they went back around to the A for these ones. If you're wondering what they did for X, I'm going to save it. So that one was 16.04. That was an LTS release. Xenial Xerus. Xerus being a type of ground squirrel. And of course, 16.10, Yakety Yak. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. And my first distro that I played, or version that I played with, was Trusty Tar. Tar being a type of goat or sheep, mountain goat. That release was pretty trusty, by the way. That was a hella good release. 16.04, not so much. That was not a great release, unfortunately. And that sucks. But 18.04 was pretty good. I used that for a long time. And then 20.04 was also a pretty damn good release. Okay. Let's see here. What else do I want to try out? How are we on time? Oh god, I'm already clocked in at 1 hour and 9 minutes. Jesus. Oh, I think we can close this. I think we've dwelled enough on Ubuntu version names. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I won't bring up the other ones. Oh, you know what I need to add to this? Fuck. You know what I need to add to this panel? Workspace switcher. That's what I need. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And you can have as many as you want. As many rows as you want, too. But we'll just keep it to 2 rows and 4 workspaces. And we'll move that back. Yeah, there we go. You can't really see the effect, but okay. And then we have this same wallpaper but green. Wait, is it? No, that's not green, that's brown. And we have this funky guy right here. And this other funky guy. Oh, there's a tree. All backgrounds should have a tree. Oh, that's really pretty. Yeah. Really nice pictures in the default wallpapers. Another funky guy. I think this is the same funky guy as before, but grayscale. And then you got this. And this, which is the light version. Yeah, okay. Fonts, you can change the font if you want. The Ubuntu font is so nice. I really like this font. It's really good font. Yeah, I think that's about all we need to do here. Have I showcased this? I mean, literally, you can just click here up in the corner, or just press the super key. Again, this remember, the super key on a Windows keyboard is the Windows logo key. On a Mac, I believe, is the Apple logo key. But yeah, you can add things to your favorites. Here, we'll add the app center to pin that to my favorites menu. Yeah, there we go. You can go up here and type in LibreOffice. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to show you, and I think LibreOffice... no, I don't care. So I think LibreOffice is a great way to show it, but I forget how to use it, because I haven't used it in a long, long time. Let's see here. Ubuntu MATE HUD. Actually, you know what? I think I can just... yeah, HUD settings. Okay, Alt-L. I don't think I need to mess with the theme. Attach HUD to window. Transparency. Okay. Now let's try it. Alt-L. Alt-L. Okay, that didn't work. Where's the... there we go. HUD settings. Oh, you know what? It's not Alt-L, it's Left-Alt. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay. Left-Alt. Left-Alt. Okay. Let's see here. HUD settings. Compass directions, really? Okay. Let's just do Control Alt Super. Control Alt Super. Okay, Control H. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Control H. No! Yeah. Okay, what the hell? Uh... Oh, you know what we need to do? Let's see here. Mate tweak. I didn't enable it. Look, I didn't enable it. Oh, you know what? This is also nice. Okay. And I'll end on that. Okay, Control H. No. Okay. Oh, I didn't even apply the changes. Jesus Christ. Left Alt. Yeah, there we go. And look! Look! You can... Look! It's all the options! So if you know what you're looking for, you can just press Escape to get out of it. But you can just press Alt and go to the HUD, and you can just type in what you want and go to it. You know, go to it with the arrow keys. Look at that. See? Isn't that cool? Okay. And finally, default key is F12 for this. Drop down terminal. Here, let me make it look cool. Appearance. Let me see here. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay, hold on. No, I didn't mean to paste. Preferences. There should be a setting for animation. Let's see here. No, I guess not. Man, I swear to God, there used to be a way to set animation so that it would, like, you know, kind of scroll down, you know, instead of just kind of blinking in and out of existence. Ah, oh well. Well, I think we're done here. I think I've showed you enough. God, we're hour and 19 minutes in. But yeah, I think I've showed you enough. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down below the video. I would love to hear back from you, especially questions. You know, I'm kind of lost. I don't know what people want to see. Like, do you want to see how to install Steam? Do you want to see, you know, how you do anything? Just tell me. What questions do you want answered? What do you want from me, audience? But yeah, I'll leave you on. All right. So what we're doing here, one last thing. I think this still has NeoFetch. But remember, what we're doing here is NeoFetch is already installed. So yeah, so sudo apt install NeoFetch. Sudo runs the command as administrator. Think of it like running something as administrator on Windows. Apt is the package manager. Remember, in Fedora, it was DNF. In Ubuntu, Debian, Linux Mint, that whole family, it's apt, apt, advanced package tool. That's what it stands for. Install, which tells your computer to install something, and then the name of the program, and that installs a package. Remember, package is just a piece of software that's ready to install and use. All right, and with that, we will hit clear and NeoFetch. All right. So happy birthday to me, and this week I actually do have something planned. I know I said next week would be not this Thursday, but the coming the Thursday after that, because today's Sunday, because I couldn't record this because I didn't have a I already said I didn't have a thumb drive big enough for the ISO, but you know, the Thursday after this coming Thursday will be Ubuntu Unity, but this Thursday I think I'll try something a little different. This Thursday I think I'll do a do a little video on an old version of Ubuntu, namely the last version that came with GNOME 2. Kind of bridge the gap here. I forget what version that was, but hey. Alright, well, anyway, I've yapped long enough. Please leave comments, leave likes, leave subscriptions, and don't leave. Please keep coming back. I love you. Bye!